Do I have to run the low torque file, or am I able to run the high torque one? Everyone keeps giving me mixed reviews.
We're going to need a little more context here. If this is
for a Mark 8 GTI.
Yeah, if you have a TCU that can be flashed or a manual transmission, then high torque all day long. If you're on
wait, manual transmission with stock clutch?
Yeah, they've been fine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We haven't seen
so, okay, yeah. So as long as you have a manual transmission, you can run high torque.
I haven't seen anything yet where at a stage 1 level these clutches have been notoriously bad. The Mark 7s certainly were much more flaky when you chip them and run the torque up. These seem to be holding a little
better. And then if you can flash your TCU,
if you're on a DSG,
yeah, then you can run the high torque.
Yeah. But yeah, no, if it's manual transmission.
So let's just when would you want to run low torque?
I mean, if you have a sketchy clutch situation, but we haven't seen that yet. It was offered in the
if you load the high torque in your manual and you feel a clutch slip,
right? Yeah, if you and that can happen.
People haven't been.
Not that we've seen. We haven't had any reports of it yet. Manual transmissions, though, so much of it is up to the driver, and the clutch health and clutch maintenance is up to how you're driving it. You can take a stock car, no tuning at all, and roast a clutch in it. So, and then it subsequently won't hold even stock power. So, yeah, the options there. You can run high or low torque on the manual transmission. So far, we haven't seen any issues with the high torque stuff on the manuals.
So, sorry,
you're looking for an answer, aren't you?
Looking for an answer on low torque.
I'm going to give you low torque for sure on non-tunable DSGs.
Okay, that's basically
it.
Non-tunable DSGs run the low torque. If you have any concerns about your clutch, run the low torque.
I'm going to give you another caveat as well, is you can run the high torque on the DSG that's not tuned to, and it's just going to cap it. So, yeah, it's just there. Yeah, you can do it any which way.
So as Nate said, you can run high torque. Pretty much,
you can basically flash the high torque all day long, and it'll be fine in either situation.
Because the TCU is going to.
There's potentially a little less smoothness doing it that way because it's got to hit the TCU cap.
Yeah,
but we haven't had any negative effects yet on that.
Follow up on the low torque versus high torque question. I have the DSG. Everyone in the group chat still says to run the low torque because it feels too rough on the DSG. Well, that's what we said.
Is it a non-tunable DSG at the moment or a tuned DSG? I'm not. I need a little more on that. But yeah, it's not going to be as smooth. But as far as rough on the DSG is still going to give it a torque cap, and it's going to ride that.
It's not rough as far as mechanically or reliability.
But yeah, like I said, it's not going to be as smooth.
But the DSG can easily hold this level of. You may find people in group chats don't always really.
I've seen that before
when it comes to technical stuff.
Yeah, they'll often correlate one issue and apply it to something else.
Well, even saying that it's rough on the DSG from an engineering standpoint, what does that mean?
What does that mean? Yeah, what are we talking about?
Does that mean that when you rub the DSG against the transmission, it feels rough? What does that mean?